iOS 18 is coming soon and Apple is planning for some major revamp and changes to their next iOS version. We already have a lot more information on what features are coming, and today I'm going to share it with all of you. It's going to be a very interesting video for iPhone users, so let's get started. First, when is it happening? Apple already announced the dates for their Worldwide Developer Conference, the WWDC 24. It's happening on June 10th, and this is when Apple will announce their new iOS 18, iPadOS 18, macOS 15, and possibly some new hardwares as well. But iOS 18 has got my attention, and it might be the biggest highlight of the event based on some sources. Now, let's get to the major features coming to the iOS 18. Okay, I'm gonna start with this one, but don't laugh already, okay? Here we go. iOS is bringing customizable home screen layout to iOS 18, which means you can place apps on the home screen anywhere you want. I can already hear Android fans laughing and getting ready to poke some fun out of the iPhone fans. But it's true though. Apple might have lost ways to make changes and finally resorting to Android-like home screen. But I'm sure Apple will showcase this as a groundbreaking feature like only Apple could do it. The funnier part about this is it might not get a true customizable home screen like Android anyway, like placing an icon out of the grid or resizing just a few app icons, etc. It will be more like adding some transparent icon widget to give an illusion of placing an app anywhere on the screen. Icons may not be resizable too. Seems like a half-baked feature to me. But the sources so far hint at this level of customization only. Hopefully, we still have some days before the release and hope Apple will give full customizability to manage the apps like Android. Let's see. That's just the home screen though. There are other leaks and rumors that iOS might get a visual overhaul too. Specifically, iOS 18 UI might get inspired from Apple's Vision OS. More glassy and transparent backgrounds, space-aware buttons and icons, especially in the control center. Take this with a grain of salt because Apple can change these even at the last minute based on their prototypes for WWDC. The public version of the iOS 18 will only be released in September along with the iPhone 16. Next, and honestly a long time coming, iOS 18 will get brand new AI improvements across the board. AI is the new trend almost every tech company is trying to follow, and there was a lot of pressure on Apple for not releasing anything AI focused. iOS 18 is gonna be their answer and will have ChatGPT-like features integrated across the software. Google released the Pixel 8 series with a bunch of new AI features like Circle to Search, generative photo edits, Magic Editor, etc. Even S24 Ultra came with all these similar features, plus some AI in translation, call and chat assist, and AI photo editing. Apple is expected to bring something similar with iOS 18. Some easy AI-powered photo editing options, music suggestions, AI-powered search, AI-integrated messaging, and a lot more. Apple is keeping what exactly are those AI features pretty secretive, but you can expect some large-scale AI integration for sure. Second, finally, Siri is getting a major overhaul. Siri was one of the first smart assistants, but unfortunately, it never improved over time while Google Assistant and Alexa made major progress. Not just that, even the generative AI assistants, ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, and Google Gemini have become very popular and useful. But that's gonna change with iOS 18. Siri might just get smarter, again with power of AI, and become a meaningful rival to ChatGPT or Copilot. Siri will be more able to converse with you and answer much more naturally, understand a lot more context, and perform a lot more actions on your iPhone. Again, in what quantity, that is for us to see on June 10th. Even the WWDC invitation to many felt like a hint at Siri's revamp. Okay, AI improvements across iOS, AI improvements for Siri. Where do you think Apple is getting all the AI power from suddenly? Did it secretly build a new AI model like Google and OpenAI? Well, Apple is a huge company capable of hiring the best AI researchers and build a new AI model overnight. But it seems like Apple is taking sort of a shortcut here. Apple was in active talks with Google, OpenAI, and a few other AI companies to bring their AI services to iOS. This is what Samsung did too with their S24 phones. The Circle to Search, generative photo edits on the S24 phones were all Google AI services under the hood. Apple also has approached Google to do the same. Apparently, Apple had also approached OpenAI to bring ChatGPT to iPhones in some form, but Google seems to be more likely collaboration based on the leaks. This is not just to say that all AI features will be offered by Google. AI in Messages, Apple Shortcuts, Music, and other apps might still get an Apple-developed AI. But it wouldn't be a surprise if you see Circle to Search and generative photo edits by Google on iPhones starting this year. Why is Apple going through so many hoops? This is my take on all the AI news from Apple. There is a big push from industry and users to bring AI into iPhones and iPads. But Apple was late to the game already and are not ready with their own version of AI. So Apple is resorting to Google and others to bring AI into iPhones this year. Once Apple has their AI models ready, Apple will switch over from Google to their own AI in the upcoming years. I'm sure Apple will do this because sending information from iPhones to Google servers, processing and bringing them back is gonna be a bad experience for the user. Apple will try to do on-device AI processing, which will be much faster, and with Apple's powerful chip, it will be a big selling point when it eventually comes. Next, another long-time awaited feature, RCS, is coming to iPhones. Wait, what is RCS? Why should we be excited about it? RCS is the new messaging service and an upgrade over the traditional SMS. When Apple introduced iMessages, it worked over internet only between iPhones, and people were able to send and receive images, typing indicators, stickers, and lot more. But even today, if an iPhone user sends a message to an Android user, the messages are sent over SMS. This means group chat experience, typing indicators, sticker, multimedia sharing all have a much worse experience. Apple refused to adopt the RCS standard, which Google has been pushing for years until now. Finally, with iOS 18, iPhones will get the RCS standard messaging, and messaging experience between iOS users and Android users will finally get better. Now, if you already use a third-party messaging service like WhatsApp, Signal, Telegram, or Facebook Messenger, and all of your friends and family are on the respective platforms, then this update might not matter at all for you. You will possibly continue to be on WhatsApp or Telegram like I will, but this is still important because someday you might be able to text from WhatsApp or Messenger or Google Messenger or iMessages without knowing what the other user is using on their end. And if a company like Apple adopts it, the rest of the industry might follow eventually. That will be a great thing for all consumers. So I am excited for this feature personally. Other major updates coming to the iOS 18 include features coming to the Apple Maps. Within iOS 18, Apple Maps might get the option to customize your route rather than pre-selected routes by Apple. This means you get to pick the roads and waypoints easily. Another update to Apple Maps is it might be getting topographic maps to iPhones like we got in watchOS 10. This will particularly be helpful for people who hike and trek more often. Other minor improvements include an update to accessibility where custom phrases can be linked to specific accessibility settings. A Safari browsing assistant is also coming, which I think will be more like Copilot in Edge or Arc AI browser. So, which iPhones will get the iOS 18 updates? Leaks say that all the iPhones which are capable of running iOS 17 will be getting iOS 18 as well. This means iPhone XS and above. That is a strong software support. But I have my takes here again. Since a lot of iOS 18 features are AI dependent, I am expecting that Apple will reserve some of its features to the upcoming iPhone 16 when it releases in September. Apple will claim that some AI processing will need the AI engine on the A18 chip and reserve it for the newer iPhones only. I wish it didn't happen that way, but I have a strong hunch that Apple will do it. If you want to know all the new features coming to the iOS 16 models this year, check out this video. If you enjoyed this video, a like and subscribe would be amazing too. I'll see you in the next one. This is Sanjana. Bye-bye.